can't. I don't know what's going on, chat. Yeah,
Slide.
I don't know what's going on.
Gang. Bully boys, nigga. 235K, nigga. 2K no NBA, nigga. Slide. Gang.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sacramento Gang Archives here, and today we are here to talk about Mr. Julian Vernon, aka Slider, and he is a Northgate Gator out of North Sacramento.
Parker. All because the nigga mugged me. Yeah, they hard on the net, but these niggas really fake. How I crash out, blood, put you on SGA. Have you like, what the fuck? Another coon that got popped. Put his ass on the chain, like they said we did. Yeah, they hard on the net, but these niggas really fake. How I crash out, blood, put you on SGA. Have you like, what the fuck? Another coon that got popped. Put his ass on the chain, like they said we did. Let me stop, that ain't cool. Pull 4, now I'm boo. Pop a perky and get jiggy, now a nigga in this mood. I'm a junkie, no bad, fell in love with
These niggas, he told me to stop sliding, keep rapping and stack this bread, nigga. When you get rich, just put money on all they heads, nigga. I give a sentimental about spooky and big heck, nigga.
Now, Mr. Julian Vernon, aka Slider. Fine. He is from Northgate, and Northgate is a section in North Sacramento that has a history of Mexicans really having full control over that hood. Now, up until recently, due to the politics and all this rap music and all this shit, the blacks and the Mexicans have integrated. Now, I noticed, just like Briss and his Mexican homies, and the whole Oak Park Frank Longzilla situation they had back in the day, if one hood has Mexicans and blacks, eventually, guys, they're gonna grow up, and their politics are gonna get integrated some way, somehow, due to friendships, you know? That friendship shit carries over to the coonified fucking underground gang-banging world. Fuck. Now, it's crazy how rap videos can put your hood through some kind of fucking hyperbolic time chamber, and overnight, your hood is right back popping. God damn it, Fruit Ridge was dead as the fuck until Briss put them back on, you know, with the music videos and shit. Now, I obviously can find out. But my point being is that if I were to ever have to or want to check in to Northgate prior to TYS bringing Northgate back to life, I wouldn't know who the fuck to even almost turn to, goddammit. Northgate was dead as fuck. No one knew, no big homie, no little homie, no one from that shit unless you were from that shit. Because like I said, guys, they were almost fossilized. Fuck. Now, Slider is a factor from his hood. But to be honest, guys, as much as a lot of people want to say that he's known for rapping, yes, to the world, you know, the masses, his fans and audience and all that shit, he's known as a rapper. But in the Sacramento streets, he actually has a lot of skits and shit, you know? Now, we all know by now that every gang member that has ever existed in Sacramento, that is from Sacramento, hatched in CB Circle, not born, but hatched from a damn egg in CB Circle, and they all scatter to different hoods in Sacramento. Now, what fucking high school and middle school and all that shit they go to, that's all depending on their grandma or who the fuck raised them. Fucking in CB Circle.
Wait, what?
And hatched in CB Circle, not born, but hatched from a damn egg in CB Circle, and they all scatter to different hoods in Sacramento. Now, what fucking high school and middle school and all that shit they go to, that's all depending on their grandma or who the fuck raised them. Now, the majority of Heights members and Northgate members, they all skip fucking middle school and elementary. God damn it, it's rare you find a North member that has went to elementary. They all skip all that shit in a hyperbolic time chamber, get out, and all go to Grant, play football, and gangbang. Fuck. Now, Slider played football, and he went to Grant. But if I'm not mistaken, guys, he really didn't give a fuck about football. You can't even find him in that Max Prep site, and you can find every motherfucker in there. But little to the world knows, guys, Slider allegedly has a body, and caught a body when he was 13 years old.
Gate down move, but I'm gassing for my age. My first hat at 13, I'm really sick in the brain. Smack the curb on the speed, rock made me spin.
Now, Slider is the definition of a YN, a fucking new generation ass gang member. Because his persona, guys, I'm not sure if you guys know, but Slider has his self-proclaimed persona that he has at least 5 fucking bodies. Now, in Sacramento, when you act a certain way,
5 though, gang? Come on now, bro. Let's be real. Now, it's some niggas, I ain't gonna lie. It's some Bay Area niggas, it's some city niggas, it's some It's a couple. I don't know about Richmond, but I'm pretty sure Richmond. You feel me? A lot of niggas from different hoods. Fuck. But a couple of them things. I think I know about like one nigga. What about 6 or 7 of them things for sure, or with his name tied around it though. But you feel me? 5 is crazy. I ain't gonna say he didn't do it, but I don't know.
And people don't just see you out here doing that shit daily. You're instantly gonna get downplayed, whether if it's true or not. Now, Slider, just like every other YN in Sacramento, has this fake-ass YN mass murder image going on, you know? Now, to be fair, he has quite the amount of killers and gangsters in his family, you know? He's not like a hot capo, to where he comes from some fucking cowboy matador family, you know? Fact. Now, unfortunately for Mr. Julian Vernon, a.k.a. Slider, all he knows and knew and was raised around is gangsta shit. There's nothing corporate or cubicle about any of his upbringing, you know? His parents, his father, if he had one, none of that shit. It's all streets. Now, even if he did have a father, I don't even think it would fucking matter unless his dad whooped his black ass. Because he, of all people, looks up to his older cousin, or, I'm sorry, his fucking uncle, which is Chunk from The World, you know? The guy who allegedly has that 9 body count. Fact. Now, these guys, such as Chunk, World, and I'm not too sure on the other guy, but Chunk and World are evil as the fuck, guys. They're just as bad as Surge. They have a lot of bodies, and anyone under them, they train them to be cold-blooded killers. Now, before Chunk and World caught that case, Chunk allegedly was showing Slider a whole bunch of murder tactics that he knew. And that is allegedly how Slider got his first body at 13, you know? So fucking early. Now, if you know anything about the streets, you know that EPA, East Palo Alto, guys, they have, for whatever the fucking reason, they have nothing but killers out there, guys. Real killers. I'm not too sure about this new-ass YN fake bullshit, but the old school EPA, such as 2018 and prior, guys, nothing but fucking killers and shooters and shit, you know? The majority of Trigger Mob, the original Trigger Mob, is from EPA. And Chunk and World, they are also from East Palo Alto, but they bang the Heights. Their whole bloodline is EPA, you know? That killer EPA bullshit.
Pressure in this gas gathers around this little pig shooting.
With a squeezy and a switchy. Come on, my boy. Take you to the zone.
I'm banging and I'm banging. We both banging. Just like
That's
that.
what it is.
Yeah, that's all it is.
How was it for y'all growing up out here?
Treacherous, boy.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's either, you feel me? It's either eat or get got. I ain't gonna lie, so, you feel me?
Come on, you see it, though. You feel me?
To be exact, I see it on the sign. You see it on the sign, man. We right here in the swamp, live and direct, you know, top getter in this month. Grew up in this house right here, specifically, you know what I'm saying, 600 Potomac Avenue. I grew up here since a puppy, you know, came a long time, long way. You know, as you can see, we on the actual boulevard. I grew up on the actual street of Northgate. You feel me? Not a lot of people can say that based on, you know, the...
Northgate, like I said, guys, was basically a dead hood with some random...
Oh. See, I didn't know this about Sac, bro. So Natomas, then there's Northgate, and there's the Paso Heights. Me being from the city, I used to go to school, go to school out here and shit, but I thought all that shit was Natomas, gang. Like anything like Orden is Natomas. You know what I'm saying? I thought all that shit was Natomas, bro. Like I would never thought none of this shit, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
Random ass North Days scattered out in that shit, but they weren't really a threat. They were just chilling, being North Days. Fact. But right next to Northgate is a section in Sacramento called Natomas, North and South. Now the North is a little bit more uppity, but the South has manor members and a whole bunch of members from different cities and all kind of shit moving there. Northgate had a little bit of that byproduct, you know? It became a melting pot. And when that melting pot came to fruition, that's when PQ became the world-renowned big homie of that shit. Was he a big homie or projected to be the big homie all along? I don't know. But I know once that switch happened, guys, the black and brown melting pot fucking mixture of Brady Bunch gang members, that's when he took over. And they even said that shit, you know? He's a big homie. Fuck. Now, I doubt that what Slider had and has going on in the streets prior to PQ's death had anything to do with PQ. I honestly think that Slider was just fucking around with his friends, getting into trouble, and trying to catch bodies and shit, you know?
Well, the mother of a Sacramento teen who was killed last year is speaking out tonight with KCRA3 as police turn to the public to try to find those who killed her. Soraya Redmond's mother tells us that she will never stop fighting for her daughter.
I'm constantly every day fighting and speaking for her. You know, I want her name and her face to be out there until justice has been served.
Soraya Redmond was 19 years old. She was killed on September 25th. Police say that she and another man were shot at an apartment complex on Stone Creek Drive in the South Natomas area. The man survived, but she died. Now, police have been working for nearly 6 months trying to find the suspects, and they've released this video hoping that somebody will recognize the people in this group. The video shows them walking around the parking lot at the complex, and then eventually in another clip, you can see these people running from the scene. Soraya's mother says that she hopes that somebody sees this video and can help ID her daughter's killer.
Someone has to know something, you know, someone has to have seen something, heard something. Someone has to have seen their faces or know who they are.
Now, for the murder that was just shown in this news clip, someone has already been arrested. And I talked about the situation and the killer, you know, the alleged shooter. And his name is Little Ball from Northgate Gators. And he is, in fact, Slider's right-hand man. Now, word on the motherfucking street is that Slider was also there on the drill, and he was armed. Did he shoot? I don't fucking know what the detail.
Duh. I'm fucking retarded, gang. I'm not even paying attention right now, but, yeah, of course they fucking not won, bro. What we at? 950. Of course they not fucking won, bro, because the El Paso Heights is beef with the North Gates. Ain't the Heights beach mob, or am I tripping? I don't know, bro. I think that's the El Paso Heights. Or what they call themselves? The Kari and Hot Capo, ain't that? I think that's them, right? I don't know. I'm tripping, gang. I don't know. Let me shut my bitch ass up.
The drill, and he was armed. Did he shoot? I don't fucking know what the details on this case really was. All I know is that the Soraya Redmond girl, she allegedly tried to set up Little Ball, and Ball wasn't going for that shit. And he came anyway, but he came with his homies and his soul snatching apparatus. Fact. He ended up killing her and shooting the male. And her mom is now on the net, all on the goddamn news channels, looking sad. But it's even sadder that she has no idea that her daughter allegedly set up Little Ball, or tried to. Now, I forgot which platform this video was on, YouTube or Patreon. But I talked about this whole Ball situation, guys, in detail and everything. But if you haven't seen that situation, his black ass got life as fuck, and he's the only fucking one who went to jail, got questioned, any of that shit. Now, they love his ass, his black ass, because he's in there, quote-unquote, keeping it solid. And they're out free, cooning and fucking her fucking whole future off, and they're gonna end up right in there with him, or worse, fucking dead. The fuck? Before I go, I would like to mention how it's a new thing going on. And it might seem like it's cool at first, you know, the aesthetic of it, but when you boil it down, it's goofy as fuck. And I don't know how they don't feel goofy as fuck doing this shit. But a lot of these members, let's say Sacramento, the Apes guys are clicked up with Tear It Off from San Francisco, or wherever the fuck city they're from, the Bay. They're clicked up with Tear It Off, and they're clicked up with EBK, and all the other click-ups that's going on within other cities and shit, you know, 2s and 3s and all that shit. Meanwhile, the 2-6 members are clicking up with the Tear It Off's ops and EBK's ops, you know, the Fly Boys
Just talking about
and Little Sheik and all them. It sounds crazy at first, but these members from Sacramento feel like they owe their other members from a different city a favor. Northgate will really end up in Oakland sliding on some ops that they have no idea about, you know? They're just doing favors for their comrades, you know, that they're clicked up with, if it makes sense. My whole point in that long-ass explanation is basically, guys, those bodies that I mentioned Slider having, those allegedly are not the only ones. Allegedly, word on the street is that Slider and another member that I can't remember right now, but them two slid to Oakland at least twice and caught a body 2 separate occasions, guys. Now, people, and by people I mean your friends, if you're in that gang-banging, conified-ass world, if you have a few bodies or one body, but you don't act like it, if you don't act all fucking hard all the goddamn time, people will immediately downplay you guys. It doesn't matter if you shot the fuck out of someone.
Real nigga, I ain't gonna never sit up here and, you feel me? I don't know him personally, but off the conversation me and him had, he a real nigga though. I ain't gonna never, you feel me, on some real shit. But like on some real shit, me and this nigga had a conversation, and he a real nigga. I ain't gonna, you feel me? Like I said, I tell my hat, bro. I tell my hat to this nigga though, for sure. He a real nigga, bro. I ain't gonna, or to me, based off our conversation, he was a real nigga. Like he ain't had to, you feel me? For sure.
They will deem your body as non-existent or a fucking homeless guy. I've seen this shit happen 1,000 times, guys. It's been times where people has hit me up and said, this person is fake and all this shit, and I searched their name up, and a whole ass murder is tied to their name, guys. Fuck. Now, sometimes you just have to let things play out, and stuff will reveal itself. And that's one of the reasons why it took so long to get this video done. A lot of people was lying on this guy's name. Is it true or not? All this murders and shit? I don't fucking know. I only know about one to be true, and that's the little ball one, you know? Him kissing the body at 13 and all this other shit. To be real, guys, I have no reason not to believe it. And given the fact that he's active, and he just punched the fuck out of Lord the top scorer, I honestly have no real reason to not believe it, guys.
Who's this?
Get this video done. A lot of people was lying on this guy's name. Is it true or not? All this murders and shit? I don't fucking know. I only know about one to be true, and that's the little ball one, you know? Him kissing the body at 13 and all this other shit. To be real, guys, I have no reason not to believe it. And given the fact that he's active, and he just punched the fuck out of Lord the top scorer, I honestly have no real reason to not believe it, guys.
The top scorer. He got a video of Sabte. Let's see what he talking about. I don't want to answer no questions, gang. What do I gotta answer questions, bro? I don't, nigga.
One minute they hate me, then they love me, what's next? The bitch on my line, she only called to get finesse. Niggas won't be around me cause they'll never get respect. When I drop this song, niggas and bitches gon' be mad. All in my DMs with that fuck shit. I don't wanna do no songs, we ain't click, I don't care who you fuck with. She hit me on a late night, but I left her on scene, little baby, I am not the one to fuck with. Bum niggas.
What even happened to Sabte? Like, what? I'm about to look that up next. What even happened to Sabte, gang? Because all the Bakersfield shit, bro, I don't, you feel me?
Them bum bitches won't get conversation. When I pedaled on that bike, no bitches would chase me. Now I'm in that big body, she begging to pay me. I just brushed the hoe off, these bitches is crazy. I think they mad at me, but I don't really give a fuck. Go get your nigga or your mans who got some chicken tuck. On niggas broke that can't even afford a pistol, huh? We broke him down like a bitch for speaking on sub. She asked me why I don't respond, I reply with a bag. Wear a little green emoji that look like a stack. Tell the bitch I ain't got time like she coming with that. These bitches know I'm on their lines if they acting like that. Then they love me, what's next? The bitch on my line, she only called to get finesse. Niggas won't be around me cause they'll never get respect. When I drop this song, niggas and bitches gon' be mad. All in my DMs with that fuck shit. I don't wanna do no songs, we ain't click, I don't care who you fuck with. She hit me on a late night, but I left her on scene, little baby, I am not the one to fuck with.
Look, youngest up in charge on God, I'm chasing chicken. I done shot every gun from a Glock nigga to Smith. He talking like he's sliding on God, you niggas bitches, what's the deal? Why the fuck is these niggas praising the snitches? Look, all these niggas hate me, but all these bitches love me. I've been in and out of traffic, trying to catch up with the Uzi. Bitches know that I'm the man, her mama still trying to fuck me. I do my money dance, these niggas, they wanna pluck me. Look, shooting 33 if I'm toting G21. Wish a nigga would on John, he getting stung. Nina in the cuss with 50, he got a drum. I'm Mr. Let a nigga have it, his mama missing her son. Look, G-Man in the poppin' shit, aka Mr. Knock his bitch and Dre a loose, screw drop 32 on the opposites. Nick keep a stick, ain't no way he got a stock in it. It's real Talibanian knockin', we tryna pop his bitch. Real Talibanian knockin', we tryna pop his bitch. Sucker still hiding, we slime, we try to park his whip. Hop out the low with hella pose and shoot it to the click. Ain't no fucking mercy, we gon' murk you when she callin' my phone. I let it ring, she know what's up. I'm all in my zone, I only call when I'm a fuck. She hate me, she love me, I told her I don't give a fuck. She be fucking with Sim, she fuck with me, she running up. She calling my phone, I let it ring, she know what's up. I'm all in my zone, I only call when I'm a fuck.
This a little clapper though.
She love me, I told her I don't give a fuck. She be fucking with Sim, she fuck with me, she run it up. Yeah, Gore.
That was a little pepper. Oh, this was at Disneyland.
He's trying to cause a scene. Right. Always. No, for real. Get on that nigga. Get on that nigga. Get on that nigga. Get on that nigga. Hey! Watch out for the kids.
He ain't go out though. He ain't go out.
He's trying to cause a scene.
I thought it was like slide over his foot. That ain't.
No, for real.
That ain't nothing, bro. That ain't.
To Leo, skipping the buy one, get one means losing 50% of his savings potential. To Leo's mom, his logic is a work in progress. So she helped him open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account with no overdraft fees.
For the thugs, nigga. Yeah, smacks, nigga. Fuck suckers, nigga. Slider, gang. Suckers wiggle, blow your pistol, but not free. That's R&B. I'm a slither every time a nigga speak. And I'm a clip every bitch, nigga loafing, throwing threes. Silly nigga really thought he called me lacking, I had glee. Spoke on the gas and got spanked. SB3, how that feel? LTC, on the B, I see an Asian, I'ma kill. In the movies without Lily, cause I heard some gunshots on blood. Brother heck name up in vain, watch me pop up. Better watch that little slut, freaky bitch giving drops. How you niggas think you know y'all safe spots? Y'all are not. Fredo, Bitty, Josh, and Boofy, and you niggas still ain't dropped. What the fuck, folk niggas dead, and y'all niggas still ain't killed one. Niggas must not love they dead, niggas go hang your jersey up. Niggas suck, action suckers on my son, they drop a pin, I'ma come. My baby bro, he spanked your mans, and I'm the one that digged him up. He got hit with basic shit, the FMJ sent him up. I'm the one that popped now he looking hella dumb. I ran up, he tried to run, the bees hitting me, got stunned. Free tattoo over Kai and Rick, busy as red rum. He got hit like 50 times, and Lord Brody filled him up. Fuck the 12 from the heist, they set the niggas, I'm a plug. Me and Rock with 3 fullies, with 3 Drakes with no touch. How 12 from the heist, and Rick, busy as red rum. He got
I thought this nigga was from I don't know, bro. I don't know the psych politics game. I don't know.
I hit like 50 times and Lord Brody filled him up. Fuck the 12 from the heist, they set the niggas, I'm a plug. Me and Rock with 3 fullies, with 3 Drakes with no touch. Hot as fuck, Taz, blood too slow, bitch, we getting the fuck. I'm not moving behind my crib, niggas, I'll send the blood up. I love my waffles, it's a niggas, I'm a dust. I make my own rules cause I'm the grave digger where I'm from. A big nigga watch me run up full speed with my drum. Killing niggas, this shit fun, that's why I gotta keep my gun. Cause this a nigga just like me, that's why he know me to slip up. The devil bet your ass in if you think about switching up. Dumb fuck, that nigga ran when he see Slaughter hit that cut. Chopped the scene with 7-6, I tried to fuck that nigga up. They tried to slide out Durango truck, I had my shorties beat it up. That gold button on Gen 5, this 2-3 be glitching up. Bitch, my phone got kicked it off, his back starting heating up. The bitch bag, I popped the perk and put my feelings in my cup. Was hella mad, this bitch jamming. If it ain't break, you would've been done. Don't let E or C's talk, cause it's fully made them run. APE smack shit, them niggas wanna be like us. I'ma send that nigga up.
Hold on, let me rewind this, cause they say he don't be capping in his songs. Let me.
Yeah, smacks, nigga. Fuck suckers, nigga. Slider, gang. Suckers wiggle, blow your pistol, but not free. That's R&B. I'm a slither every time a nigga speak. And I'm a clip every bitch, nigga loafing, throwing threes. Silly nigga really thought he called me lacking, I had glee. Spoke on the gas and got spanked. SB3, how that feel? LTC, on the B, I see an Asian, I'm a
hold on, let me see.
and I'm a clip every bitch, nigga loafing, throwing threes. Silly nigga really thought he called me lacking, I had glee. Spoke on the gas and got spanked. SB3, how that feel? LTC, gang. Suckers wiggle, blow your pistol, but not free. That's R&B. I'm a slither every time a nigga speak. And I'm a clip every bitch, nigga loafing, throwing threes. Silly nigga really thought he called me lacking, I had glee. Spoke on the gas and got spanked. SB3, how that feel? LTC, on the B.I.C. an Asian, I'ma kill good. In the movies without Uli, cause I heard some gunshots on blood. My brother heck name up in vain, watch me pop up. Better watch that little slut, freaky bitch giving drops. How you niggas think you know y'all safe spots? Y'all not tell. BT dressing boofy and you niggas still ain't dropped. What the fuck, folk niggas dead and y'all niggas still ain't killed. Niggas must not let they dead, niggas go hang your jersey up. Niggas suck, action circles on my son, they drop a pin, I'ma come. My baby bro, he spanked your mans and I'm the one that digged him up. He got hit with basic shit, the FMJ sent him up. I'm the one that popped now he looking hella dumb. I ran up, he tried to run, the bees hitting me, got stunned. Free tato over Kai and Rig, busy as red rum. He got hit like 50 times and Lil Brody filled him up. Fuck the tour, I'm from the heights, they set the niggas, I'm a plug. Me and Rock with 3 fullies with 3 drakes with no tuck. Hot as fuck, Taz, blood too slow, bitch, we getting the fuck. I'm not moving behind my crib, niggas, I'll send the blood up. I love my waffles, it's a niggas, I'm a dust. I make my own rules cause I'm the grave digger where I'm from. A big nigga watching me run up full speed with my drum. Killing niggas, this shit fun, that's why I gotta keep my gun. Cause this a nigga just like me, that's why he know me to slip up. The devil bet your ass in if you think about switching up. Dumb fuck, that nigga ran when he see Slaughter hit that cut. Chopped the scene with 7-6, I tried to fuck that nigga up. They tried to slide out Durango truck, I had my shorties beat it up. That gold button on Gen 5, this 2-3 be glitching up. This my funk, I kicked it off, his back starting heating up. The bitch fag, I popped the perk and put my feelings in my cup. Was hella mad, this bitch jamming. If it ain't break, you would've been done. Don't let E or C's talk, cause it's fully made them run. APE smack shit, them niggas wanna be like us. I'ma send that nigga up.
Yeah, nah, shit, he cool. He cool. Let's get into it. See what this nigga gotta say.
I know there are allergens out here, and I live with it. But I don't have to in my home. That's why I call Stanley Steamer, the deep clean experts for almost 80 years.
Welcome back to another short episode of Swamp Stories. For this one, we cover a major upcoming rapper in the Bay. One that if you listen to his lyrics is so grimy that you'd think he'd have 150 bodies under his belt. And for this reason, his career initially blew up. Kinda like, yo, do we have a King Von in the Bay? Well, in this video, I'm gonna answer that question by breaking down everything that's happened and examining all of his lyrics. Is it all cap or is it facts? You be the judge. But before we get into it, let me run the intro.
Stolen drill valor. That's funny. It's only funny because
as many of you know, Vallejo was one of the most dangerous cities in California.
I was in the military and there's a thing called stolen valor, right? So basically like if somebody's wearing a fucking, you know, a uniform outside of the military, like just publicly, and they just, you feel me, then, and they don't have no type of record of being in the military, you feel me, then that's stolen valor. You know what I'm saying?
And while it was always grimy, it was never as bad as it is today until around 2015. For whatever reason, 2015 and 2016 is when all kinds of beefs began to kick off throughout the city. Of course, there's the major SOB-RBE beef with South Vallejo and West Vallejo, but there's also beefs that are smaller that people have no clue about. Smaller beefs that have completely gone under the radar. And for this video, that's absolutely the case. And that takes us to the forgotten side of the city, East Vallejo, particularly the 200 block of Westwood Avenue. Just some somewhat rundown apartments behind a strip mall. Not Section 8, not projects, just regular apartments that are kind of falling apart. And even though it looks kind of grimy, back in the day, this was a much better place than the other hoods in the Bay. Whether it was West Oakland, East Oakland, Hunters Point, Sunnydale, North Richmond, all those places were much worse than East Vallejo. And of course, because of this, a whole bunch of hoodlums from these areas moved into the Westwood apartments. Just a bunch of random hoodlums from all over the Bay congregating in these one apartments. Apartments that have no history of beef with any other hoods or no street politics, but with all these new hoodlums, something was bound to pop off. We'll get to all that in a second, but for now, we must introduce the main character of the video. This would be a rapper named Lil Dame, who's originally from North Richmond, but when he was a kid, his family moved to Vallejo.
So, I ain't gonna lie, it was just a lot out there, man. It's just, you know, that's the hood, bro, projects, you know, nigga seen a lot, grew up around a lot out there, from everything. it was just a whole lot of shit going on. That's why my mama had to move me to Vallejo.
Okay.
So yeah, my pops really wanted to move me to Vallejo because he already knew the type of shit I was gonna grow up to. Because he already, you feel me, from dope, all that, he grew up in.
In fact, the North Richmond environment was so bad that Lil Dame claims that he robbed a house when he was 3 years old with his sister who was 1.5.
You've been getting in trouble since you was like really young, man. Can you recall like the first time you had a run-in with the police and all that?
I said in my last interview I was old. I think I was 5, but my mama told me I was three when I, you feel me, broke into her friend's house.
3 years old?
Yeah, with my little sister. My little sister, she, you know, I don't know, she had a good mindset at 1.5, 2, and she doing the shit with me. You know, I push her little ass through the window, we grabbing food, all that. You feel me? We ain't even looking for money or none of that.
Yeah.
Nigga had nothing to eat, so nigga steal some food.
Breaking in a house with your 1.5-year-old sister when you're 3 years old and taking a bunch of food? I don't know. Do you guys think that's real? Maybe. Maybe at 3 years old he was already on that. Or possibly he's all cap. Well, after situations like this, his family decided to move to Vallejo where maybe he could have a better life.
But he thought moving me to Vallejo was gonna change, but it's in me, so it wasn't gonna change nothing, man. I just will grow up to be the same way he was.
And for a couple of years after moving there, not much was going on. It was actually pretty quiet. But then, bullshit started to pop off. It's now 2016 in Westwood, and the hood has its first identity. They simply call themselves 200 or Murder Yee. And at this time, they're mainly represented by a rapper named Nicholas Howland, who goes by Faux Nick. But as you'll see, Faux Nick wasn't really much of a rapper. Instead, he was spitting something else. While beside him are his two best friends, Demarie and Tiquan, and together the three originated the hood. But they've also got a couple of younger homies as well, Kenneth, also known as Max, and together these are who make up 200. And as far as who they beef with, Sureños, specifically the Sureños in East Vallejo, who are nothing to play with. So in 2016, when the beef kicks off between 200 and the Sureños, things instantly get tricky.
The internet is full of travel hacks. Most of them are terrible.
This is now the time of me being the father. Come here. Come on.
First, the essays would claim the life of 200 Max as he was leaving Jesse Bethel High School. Then not long after, they'd claim the life of 200E as he's posted up on Westwood Avenue. This left a huge mark on 200, losing back-to-back members just like that. Now this forces the members to start living on the edge and get into savage mode. However, before they could even lock into the beef, they had their own internal issues and dudes just crashing out for no reason. And speaking of crashing out, you know what would have me crashing out? Not having money.
Oh, hell no.
But thankfully, that's why we got Free Cash, an app where you can earn money just simply playing paid. So go ahead and us to September 1 or Posters 2017. It's a random Thursday in Vallejo, and Faux Nick and Tiquan are posted up on Westwood. As they're posted up, they're awaiting another homie to pull up to the block as well, a man by the name of Demario Williams, also known as Rio. Rio is really from North Oakland, but he locked in with 200 after moving there. Well, unfortunately for him, Faux Nick and Tiquan believe that he took a gun from them. So as they're waiting for him to pull up to the block, they're plotting on how they're going to confront him. 1:05 p.m. Rio arrives to Westwood in his car, and this is when Faux Nick and Tiquan approach him with no masks. So they get to his driver's side window and they begin aggressively confronting him about the missing blick.
Man, you took our shit, blood. Give it back, bruh. You backdoored us, bruh.
This is when Rio quickly grabs under a seat, and this alarms Faux Nick and Tiquan. Sadly, before Rio can even look up, they dump into his car. Bang! This tragedy struck East Vallejo, an area where this type of stuff didn't usually go down in. And because of this, quite a few witnesses would go to police and describe what they saw. A short Hispanic-looking man and a short black man walking up to somebody's window and unleashing. However, because there were no cameras in the area, police didn't have enough, and these two would go free. Well, at least for the meantime. But now let's focus back on Lil Dame. Dame was 12 years old when this happened, and because it was a Thursday at 1 p.m., I'd assume he was at school. However, these facts don't stop him from constantly dissing Rio and pretending like he did this.
Oh my god.
For example, in the song Op K, he starts off by saying, Rio died, smoked blood, he ain't even get to make the stretcher.
Rio died, smoke blood, he ain't get to make the stretcher.
Then in How It All Began Part 3, he says, Rio died trying to reach for his plastic.
Rio, he got smoked trying to reach for his plastic.
You know, referring to the fact that Rio died while he was reaching under his seat. And if you listen to his music, which actually slap, he talks about Rio a lot, and he's dissing and pretending like he did that, even though I don't even know where to begin. First of all, Rio wasn't an op, and also Dame was a kid when this happened, so none of this makes any sense for him to rap about. But don't worry, this is only the beginning of the cap, and if you listen to Dame and you hear Rio, this is what he's talking about. Just pretending like he did the things that his big homies did back in the day. But let's fast forward another couple of months. Just a few months after this backdoor tragedy, the 200 guys are back at it again. On December 23, 2017, 200 DeMaria would get in an argument with a man named Eric Green, a random 40-year-old man that he happens to run into at Dunphy's Tavern. Long story short, DeMaria gets into an argument with Eric and his brother, and sadly, he whips out on them. He targets them both inside the bar, leaving Ian injured, and sadly, leaving Eric deceased. A completely random, tragic situation, leaving a 42-year-old injured and a 40-year-old man dead. Yet still, 7 years later, Lil Dame manages to rap about this like he had something to do with it and like Eric was an op. Like, what? So if you're ever listening to Dame's music and you hear him bragging about the death of Eric or E, this is what he's talking about. What the fuck? Anyways, DeMaria gets arrested, and this brings police attention back to 200. Like, what are these guys doing? You had a random murder on the block, and then another random one at a bar. What is going on with these guys from 200? Regardless though, just 3 weeks later, things would get spicy again. January 13th, 2018. It's a Saturday afternoon on Westwood, and Faux Nick is posted up outside with two friends. 200 Faux Nick, 200 Steven, and 200 Deshaun. These three together is a dangerous combination. Well, at 2 p.m., a man happens to walk by walking his dog. A San Francisco native named Coy Lacey Jr., who happened to have moved into the Westwood apartments. Well, as he's minding his business, walking his dog around the neighborhood, Faux Nick and his homies are alarmed. Why? I don't really know. So out of nowhere, when Coy isn't paying attention, Faux Nick and his homies whip out hammers and they begin chasing him down. Hearing the approaching footsteps, Coy's dog gets alarmed and starts barking. So Coy turns around, notices them, and he begins to sprint for his life. He attempts to hop a fence, but sadly, this is when the 200 members began unleashing.
This is you.
Every big kid deserves a snack that's got their back. From that first big slide to every road.
Watch it.
Her young father was shot down in broad daylight over the weekend. KTVU's Deborah Villone is at police headquarters where investigators are giving his killing high priority. Deborah?
Well, Frank, it happened less than 2 miles from this police department in central Vallejo, 2:30 in the afternoon. And police say there doesn't appear to be any mutual combat. The victim was unarmed and walking his dog after work.
Coy was a father, loved his kids. That's all. He was a father, just living life, trying to raise his voice.
Loved ones of 29-year-old Coy Lacey Jr. stepped from this house in Vallejo, a house full of grief, his mother's home, where he set off Saturday afternoon to walk his dog. But when Lacey didn't come back,
started calling, and he didn't answer.
That's when they feared something was wrong. Only later did the family learn Lacey had been gunned down about a half-mile away. The FedEx delivery driver was a father of 2 sons, the oldest 6, the youngest almost 2.
It's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough.
As far as I know, he was just out walking his dog, and he ran off as they were firing at him.
Shot several times, Lacey collapsed as he tried to run into a backyard. He was rushed to Kaiser Hospital where he died.
Another awful tragedy, targeting yet another innocent man. This marks 2 murders of innocent men by 200 members in the same month. So when you hear Lil Dame bragging about 2 Bs in 1 month over and over in his music, this is what he's talking about.
Fuck Rio, fuck Coy, fuck Rio, fuck Coy.
Well, after this, the lackluster Vallejo Police Department would finally put things together and began investigating 200 Westwood. In just a few months, they'd put everything together and indict the whole 200. Faux Nick would get 18 years in prison for 2 murders, and the rest of the members would get 21, 24, and 27 years for each 1 murder. Now, how did Faux Nick only get 18 years for 2 murders when his homies who only got 1 murder each got much more time? Some say he told, but truly, we don't know. Either way, that's not here nor there, but what's important is that this pretty much marks the end of 200, with 2 deceased members and 4 in prison. That's all they really had to begin with. Literally just a crew of bums targeting random civilians. So thankfully, Vallejo police would shut it all down and there would be no more 200 to damage the streets. So in a perfect world, police did their job, everyone got locked up, and 200 is over. But no, years down the line, Lil Dame comes out, reppin' 200. And not only this, bragging about the murder of Coy Lacey Jr.
Fuck Rio, fuck Coy, fuck Rio, fuck Coy.
A murder that he had nothing to do with, of an innocent man that had nothing to do with anything. Dude, you were 12 when this happened. Let's dive into the lyrics. Now, other than Rio, Coy's actually the most popular name that you see in Dame's lyrics. He talks about him a lot. For example, in his song How It All Began Part 1, he says, "Sent Coy home, that's why y'all really mad. Now let's talk about the funk." Then in How It All Began Part 3, he says,
Sweet Coy died, niggas acting what happened. Try to ruin just a fish, bro, letting him have it. The corner's just on his body, said we did do tragic.
So yeah, you get it. The point is that he likes to rap about the things that his big homies were doing when he was a kid. And you know what? His big homies who are doing decades in prison for this are not happy about it. Don't ask me how I know.
Like, damn, little bruh, stop LARPing off our work that you had nothing to do with, bruh.
But believe it or not, the LARP actually continues. So as I've covered in previous videos, the major beef in Vallejo was the Crest side, also known as SOB, beefing with Shred Money and a clique called 100K. Now, as far as Lil Dame's hood 200 Westwood, they have nothing to do with this beef. Or at least they didn't. At all. Zero. Nilch. Zilch, whatever the word is. In fact, it wasn't until 2022 when Dame started hanging out with the dudes from the Crest, and that's how he inserted himself into their beef. But still, this doesn't stop him from rapping about the Crest's ops' deaths. For example, in his lyrics you hear 100K and SCO a lot, and who that's referring to is Justin Esco, man who died in Oakland in 2020. Basically, Esco had a major beef with the Crest because of a loss of one of their important members, and this was Get Back. Well, long story short, a man from the Crest will get 71 years in prison for this, and as far as Lil Dame, he raps about it like he did it, despite the fact that he had nothing to do with it! In How It All Began Part 2, he says, "F SCO, we filled his body up with hella holes."
Like, bro, stop LARPing, this has nothing to do with you.
Then in How It All Began Part 3, he says, "Fuck SCO, we hit him with 100+. So if you're ever listening to Dame songs and you hear him dissing SCO or 100K, just know he wasn't even around when this was happening and it has nothing to do with him. Trust me. But I fear that the LARPing over the Crest's work that has nothing to do with him and happened before he even knew them.
Awaken the instinct. Senna, ride connected.
Cells make new proteins using instructions from DNA, transported by messenger.
Is not done. In fact, he disses all the dead people that the Crest killed before he even clicked up with them. But the worst of them all, an innocent mother.
Vallejo police, meanwhile, are investigating after a woman was shot and killed. Officers responded to a parking lot on Fairgrounds Drive near Highway 37.
Basically, a 15-year-old from Shred Money pulled up with his 34-year-old mom to the Crest to confront somebody, and unfortunately, they unleashed on both of them. This horrible tragedy shook Vallejo, and as far as how it relates to Lil Dame, well, it doesn't, at all. In fact, he was just 14 years old when this happened, way before he clicked up with the Crest, so realistically, he didn't even know the people that did this, because they're no longer here with us either, but yeah. But either way, this sadly doesn't stop Lil Dame from dissing this woman and pretending like he did it or had something to do with it. Honestly, I was going to put the lyrics of Lil Dame dissing her, but if you hear Camille or 10 Milli, that's what he's talking about. So every time you hear talking about dissing 10 Milli or Camille or Millie, that is what he's talking about. Not anything he did, not any ops. Fuck. But anyways, to cap off the video, let's recap everyone that Dame claims to have done something to in his lyrics, but had nothing to do with. Firstly, the murders that occurred when he was just 12 years old of Rio, Eric Green, and Coy Lacey Jr., 3 people who had nothing to do with anything. Of course, as we know, everyone who was involved in this is in prison for it. Then after this, constantly dissing all of the Crestside ops, the ones who died in 2020 when he was just 14 years old. This would be Esco and Rez, the 2 people he's constantly talking about, but has never met, and they didn't even know he existed, I promise you. Then the most tragic one of them all, dissing the mother who passed away in the Crest. But on top of this, even dissing her 15-year-old son who died later that year. Something that Dame had nothing to do with either. He didn't know him, they didn't know each other. I'm getting angry. But anyways, do you guys think that this is the biggest cap rapper ever? He built his whole career pretending like he's King Von while dissing people that he literally has nothing to do with? Well, if so, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Yay!
New overnight, 2 people are dead following a triple shooting in Vallejo.
Police are investigating a homicide. Investigators say a boy was found dead in a neighborhood last night at a restaurant in Oakland.
Are part of that investigation.
Drastic changes after a shooting in his business sends multiple people to the hospital.
Nigga. How it all begin? How it all begin? Yeah, I know y'all heard about that old focus, new shit going on. Finna let y'all know how it all began, part 4. Rob Reed's money, broke him off for that low loaf. We took his chain too, tryna be cool, man, get the fuck on. God serpent, got a bunch of snakes up in my crew. Dream life, niggas mad, we robbed his cousin out of Joe's. They got back and got bruh. For that shit, I salute. Then they put me in that song, trolling. Nigga, that's how mamas make the news. Call Rizzy phone and ask him, blow what's up with Lil Dude. Told me I ain't do it, that was Lil Cuz, I ain't cool. But I'm tripping about him, say no more, you dying with him too. They want war, I bring it to him, show them niggas what I do. They caught him on the freeway, they instantly sent him shots. On the bridge coming for help, if that was us, he would've died. Week later, dropped BOCK and just got shot. Why the fuck you ain't get back, kill some on that block, then locked in with Lil Sheik, the biggest liar in the bay. Rapping about the body, saying he caught 4 days, shit fake, a Pierre victim. Sitting at the table, eating steak, another nigga jumped in the booth and still ain't left the fucking stain. Niggas know about my game, that's why they bring us up. Caught 2 murders in 2 months, and out of luck. Killing old heads thinking you gangster, boy, you niggas bunk. I wish you would've seen the way we did. Burnt his ass up. Yeah, bitch, we burnt his ass up. Nigga cutting up his gun. Hey, grab that nigga. What you know about it? Hey, what you know about it? What you know about it? Nigga, they want war with us. Bring it to his mama house. Me and BOC's big cost of ruckus in the fucking south. We crept down that hill and watched Lil Goose Sydney marry around. XI5, how we had this boy twirling on the ground. Niggas know what's up with us. What with us, we bring it to him. Good at bringing up my name for views. Dude, hella boozy. All you central niggas really broke. Need to fight a movement. CBV nigga puts up on me. Know I had to do him. So much shit I can say. I'ma leave it to a minimum. Call Chalk, walked it down, tried to give it to him. Ask Sheik how he did real. I heard he pigeon toe. 50 dumping out the low. FLB, I was moving slow. Back to this new shit. Niggas know what's going on. Fuck bold, claiming dead factors. Niggas know y'all wrong. I ain't BBK, but Lil Spaz is who I'm tripping for. Heard Drake caught a face tap, lean on the floor. Fuck how y'all feel, I push it down, that's why I talk like this. I'm bringing all case to Harbor Road since y'all wanna diss. Fuck Money Twin, nigga and still ain't do shit. Beating up that bitch cause your brother gone. Nigga go spin it, kill shit, flip shit. Y'all ain't did a thing. Talking about y'all spinning through the V and still ain't left the scene. Demon baby, bitch, I got Vicky's all through the V. 2019 to right now, my belt still lean. The Godfather, I've been known for pressing play on niggas. Pass me the K on bro grave. I ain't strange with it. Tell a bro to get on one knee and get any with it. My gang bitches, man, stop playing with it. Nigga. 200.
Hey, cap or not, excuse me, cap or not, nigga, that shit still hard. The fuck nigga talk about? The fuck you talk about? I don't care about none of that. That shit hard. That nigga know how to rap, so I don't care. This nigga know how to rap too though, so you feel me? BOC. Box not active. I say box, not BOCs.
Polo shot it.
If he was on that bud, we would have been got it cracking. We ain't gonna lollygag or none of that shit. They ain't gonna procrastinate. We gonna get this shit cracking. But yeah, nigga ain't got no problem.
Hit Scooby on work, do red. My guy, he ain't come bounce out clapping. I seen it on the news, Arab lip got tragic. Like, bitch, I'm BDA, BOC's not acting. Tell him just get up when we buns on a 40. Like, dang, shake back for your dead ass homies. I can't leave a nigga from the V city on me. Now, he ain't really tryna catch a beast, something told me. Nigga, I really come and kill a young nigga. 500 murder gang, BDA a dumb nigga. Like, brother bounced out, getting dumb with it. They jumped in politics, dig right and fuck niggas. Niggas speak on how you feel, you get smothered pillow talking. We do overkills, overkill this nigga still a target. Give a fuck about police, I'm on this angle, get it sparking. Yeah, we crush niggas, boy, I gotta finish what they started. I don't give a fuck, won't smoke, then get with me. They pick up with the most dead niggas in our city. Like, tell that rap nigga, be 100, not 50. He talk, but don't really want smoke in our bidding. If you dead, you a spin, nigga. It is not a job like how we get the last nigga that we caught outside his house. Got the 4 niggas posted on the block crying out. It's the year of the snakes, all the 5 slamming out. Yeah, you on that, we just gon' step, fuck it though. I can't name the last boy that I dropped 100 on. Can't get them all niggas knowing that we need something though. Why the fuck you think my niggas still out hunting for? I keep telling all these niggas we gon' get a rapper next. I can't count how many hoods 500s had a mess. Nigga better use his head, professor, like X. I'm Magneto ain't his shit, sending metal through this mess. Nigga better use his head, professor, like X. I'm Magneto ain't his shit, sending metal through his flesh. Button boys, baby. We dropped 100 on them niggas, 100 boys, baby. We top hats, bitch. We the one boys, baby. We specialize in crucifying fuck boys, baby. I told Sleaze I'm finna trip. Ain't never seen McFire trigger working with a switch. I put it to his face, locked in and let it rip. Lil' Mike, you seen Nelly, nigga, froze like a bitch. Boy, I coulda got you clipped, huh? Yeah, that's the truth, nigga. I'm on probation with this fully in a booth, nigga. Cut this shit up on my leg, I'm the truth, nigga. Like free to fives, they done let the dragons loose, nigga. Button boys, baby. We dropped 100 on them niggas, 100 boys, baby. Top hats, bitch. We the one boys, baby. We specialize in crucifying fuck boys, baby. Run with me, nigga. I'm BDA, fuck a BOC, nigga. What do we have here now? Do you wanna ride or die? Run with me. I'm BDA, fuck a BOC. What do we have here now? Do you wanna ride or die?
I haven't heard this motherfucker. Let's see what he's talking about.
That nigga B on the beat.
Yeah, I heard this shit.
Turn that shit off, fucking with them seconds, nigga. Turn that shit off, fucking with them seconds, nigga. Yo. What the fuck I'm driving for, bitch? I'm jumping out the back, bitch. Don't even know my name, but she screaming, it's really that, nah, for real. You can't be around a nigga if you ain't never tried to kill. I'm on Missouri Street, jumping out on cars off a pill. Nigga walk through this bitch, I wish he would. Nigga wanna catch his hat, wish he could. Nigga wanna catch his hat, wish he would. And nigga shine around this bitch in his tuck. A nigga play out of bounce and he cook.
No passes, catch him down bad, then we blast it. Niggas get ran down for all that capping. Hit them kids, knock and put that little strap up. If niggas don't shoot back, then you getting tapped up. Ain't no nigga from that side, we gon' pass up. Creeping through the zoo, tryna blam some. Every nigga that I'm with, tryna slam some. Cameras on they block, we come masked up. Freak bitch, told her face down, ass up. She tell me pop a perk every time I slam her. That bitch chose quick, she know that my band's up. Her nigga on that op shit, she quick to give her mans up. And I put it up her hand, nigga, don't get fanned up. Drop a body up the way, nigga, let's turn this bitch up. Drop 60 out the A, watch how this bitch lift up. Them niggas phony down the way, them niggas don't kick dust. Need to get back for them niggas, get your fucking skits up, nigga.
What the fuck I'm driving for, bitch? I'm jumping out the back, bitch. Don't even know my name, but she screaming, it's really that, nah, for real. You can't be around a nigga if you ain't never tried to kill. I'm on Missouri Street, jumping out on cars off a pill. Nigga walk through this bitch, I wish he would. Nigga wanna catch his hat, wish he could. Nigga wanna catch his hat, wish he would. And nigga shine around this bitch in his tuck. A nigga play out of bounce, yeah. Cook.
It's a lot of dick ride. Niggas let her click up. Fuck all that arguing with a nigga.
Politics alone, a nigga first bar is it's a lot of dick riding. Some clicking up. Niggas let it click up.
Tryna get him bounce, yeah. It's a lot of dick ride. Niggas let it click up. Fuck all that right.
It's a lot of dick riding. Niggas let it click up. In that video alone, it's 5. Off of my eyesight, it's 5 different hoods in this video, bro.
Arguing with a nigga, I'm tryna get him sent up. Ain't coming for no young nigga. Tryna smoke your big bruh. Ask brother, last time we had the Drakes, we went nuts. If you talking about skits, I got more than 6 some. If you really want a body, you gotta go and get one. You can't say you on that time if you ain't never did none. I told Ox don't worry about it, cause niggas let us slip up. Last nigga got popped for tryna fucking diss us. Nigga, get your skits up. Pussy, put your blick up. Free beam out the county, make you roll your shit up. The big spinner is really that bitch, I won't never switch up. Pin a nigga to the ground as people yelling, get up. If it's static, let me know, cause we gon' burn some shit up. Tryna suck a niggas off, we finna turn this bitch up. The first nigga get bold, gon' be the first to get touched. What the fuck I'm driving for, bitch? I'm jumping out the back, bitch. Don't even know my name, but she screaming, it's really that, nah, for real. You can't be around a nigga if you ain't never tried to kill. I'm on Missouri Street, jumping out on cars off a pill. You can't be around a nigga if you ain't never tried to kill. I'm on Missouri Street, jumping out on cars off a pill. Nigga walk through this bitch, I wish he would. Nigga wanna catch his hat, wish he could. Nigga wanna catch his hat, wish he would. And nigga shine around this bitch in his tut. A nigga play out of bounce and he cook.
That's cool though. I got nothing bad to say.
I built a 6-figure creator business with only 20 hours a week by prioritizing strategy over BS work with Superhuman. BS work is everything that keeps you busy without moving anything forward. Finding that email, reading through every reply. That's time I'm not spending on my best creative work. And Superhuman keeps me from doing the BS work. I open their AI chat on the side of whatever I'm already working on, like this email thread for a brand deal with 20 replies I have to read through just to understand.
As far as EBK Jabo, it would be in 2015 when a tragic murder would take place in the heart of the community that he made famous, an incident that changed the trajectory of his life forever. So just 5 minutes away from the 2100 block of Nightingale Avenue is the Reverend Charles R. Holmes Park. This is actually where EBK Jabo's father, James Gorman Jr., Rari, shot his most popular music video, a tribute to Luther Champ Brown, who was killed by Stockton police in April 2012. On the 4th of January 2015, an incident took place that forever changed the life of young EBK Jabo. That morning, a couple of youngsters were at the Unity Park in North Stockton when 2 older teens, Lester Hands and Teddy Mahan, would rob the boys of their shoes and cash at gunpoint. It's often considered that one of these robbery victims was none other than EBK Jabo himself, although Jabo has denied ever being robbed that day.
The shit he said about my pops, like, bro, that cat, bro, like, I never got robbed. He was like, he'd make the little swamp stories, he said I got robbed or whatever the case may be. Finna get into that,
but what we do know from official sources is that at least one of the kids was a teenage son of Jabo's father, James Gorman Jr., also known in the Stockton rap scene by his artist name Lil Mondo, a moniker that he went by during the 2000s, and Rari, the nickname that he used in the early 2010s to drop numerous music videos on YouTube. Given that Jabo was only 11 at the time and not even a teenager yet, it's likely that the victim of the robbery was in fact one of Jabo's big brothers. But in any case, Rari would hear about what took place and he would go out later that day to look for the people responsible. Just a 7-minute drive from the park where the robbery had taken place in the 9300 block of Dalewood Street, Jabo's father was reportedly searching for those responsible for the robbery when he would have a confrontation with at least 3 other men before someone would take out a gun and shoot him. Another man would then drive Rari less than 2 miles from the shooting location to the intersection of Hammer Lane and Lanark Drive, where their car would reportedly get a flat tire. As the police and medics arrived at that scene, they would find Rari sitting in the car, suffering from soon-to-be fatal gunshot wounds, and he would indeed pass away soon after at the hospital, becoming the very first homicide victim of 2015 in Stockton. A few days later, 16-year-old Lester Hands and 17-year-old Teddy Mahan were arrested for the robbery of Rari's son, and Lester Hands was also connected to the homicide of Rari, although many think that the killer was actually someone else. Only 2 days before his untimely death, Rari had posted on his Facebook how he was sitting in his Porsche, the very same car where he would be shot, showing his discharge papers after successfully completing his parole. But despite his legal problems, Rari had seemingly been very close with his children, and his death would arguably change the life of a young Jabo forever, sending him down a dark path of death and revenge, with him later rapping in his songs how he, or at least his soul, died that day with his father. Given where Rari was killed, it's often considered that his killers may have been part of the Northside Gangster Crips, explaining Jabo's hate towards the gang from townhomes. And to further support this theory, members of the set have kept dissing Rari to this very day, even taunting Jabo by saying that he caused his father's death.
You know what I'm saying? You stupid lummy, you a dummy. Scary got your dad smokes. Take a look in the mirror, see your dad's ghost? Roll Rari in a swisher, wrap him tight with a white sheet. Man down, knock him down, face down. See what wake J-Money up and knock him cat out. Why this little keep saying my name for cloud? Gangsters don't talk, so I'ma shut my mouth.
However, while the death of his dad was likely the first step for Jabo,
gangsters wake your rap folks.
J-Bo's hate towards the gang from townhomes, and to further support of the Northside Gangster Crips, explaining J-Bo's hate towards the gang from townhomes. And to further support this theory, members of the set have kept dissing Rari to this very day, even taunting J-Bo by saying that he caused his father's death.
You know what I'm saying? You stupid lummy, you a dummy. Scary, got your dad smokes. Take a look in the mirror, see your dad's ghost? Roll Rari in a swisher, wrap him tight with a white sheet. Man down, knock him down, face down. See why wake J Money up and knock him cack out. Why this little keep saying my name for clout? Gangsters don't talk, so I'ma shut my mouth.
However, while the death of his dad was likely the first step for J-Bo towards the streets, it was likely the events of the following year in 2016 that made him truly hop off the porch and get active with the EBK.
Made EBK like, 2016, 15 or something like that. I hopped in the field like 2016, so it's like, that's when I started going through.
J-Bo's father had been a beloved OG in the 2100 Nightingale Hood.
That right there, that's 2-100 right there. That's NG, Nightingale right there. Spell it. From the Deuces to the Deuce 4. Never know all time. R.I.P. Corey C. A.B. Picture right now. You know what I'm saying? Off top.
And one of the most affected by his death was one of his best friends from the hood called Casino Royale, or simply Casino, real name Roy Padilla Sr. But unfortunately, Casino would also suffer the same fate the following year, and he would be gunned down on the 9th of July 2016 in the 4400 block of Cotton Court, this location also being in North Stockton, where J-Bo's father had been shot. And interestingly, this time very much in the heart of the Northside Gangster Crips hood near the Townhome Drive. However, also, Casino's murder would go unsolved, even though his family would state on social media that the police had ample opportunity to catch the assailants. Online speculation also alleged that beyond representing Nightingale, Casino's affiliation with the Latino gang the Norteños, who were rivals of the Northside Crips, made him a target. For J-Bo, Casino had been like an uncle, and his death has clearly affected him to this very day, which is why J-Bo has a large Casino tattoo right above his left eye, as well as a large Casino World chain.
What's the name above your eyebrow there too?
Casino.
That's your pops?
Nah, my pop's Rory, bro. Casino, he from the hood. That's like my uncle.
Family though.
Yeah, that's
okay.
One of my
That's what I was
best
thinking.
Friends. On my mama, we Casino world for sure.
You want to tell me about Casino a little bit? Because I know you got it on your face and you got the chain going on. Like, what was your relationship with him like?
It's like my uncle, not my blood uncle, but it's how I see him as an uncle. Me as one of my dad's closest friends when I was younger.
And he just died recently?
He died, like, what, 2016?
Oh, okay. And you must have had a really close relationship with him if you're putting him on your face and on your chain, huh?
It's my uncle, bro.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Definitely.
Like his father Rari, J-Bo has later also mentioned Casino numerous times in his songs, like mentioning how some people from his hood didn't slide after Casino's death, and on the other hand, how he definitely did slide, with old social media posts from EBK members showing that Casino's murder actually started the gang's first war in the streets against the Northside Crips, centered around the Townhomes Drive. Meanwhile, EBK and the Flyboys gang were still on the same side at this point, united against their northern rivals rather than each other. In fact, several Flyboys members, including the rapper Boy Boy Gunner 98, later explained how close the groups had initially been, having grown up practically right next door from each other.
We kind of, I wouldn't say we grew up together though, but like I said, we lived in Crow Valley. Like, he lived in Crow Valley. My mom was still, we was in Crow Valley for hella long. My mom was still in Crow Valley. And his mama lived right around the corner from me when I was about 15, 14, and him being 2 years younger than me, he about 12. Feel me? That was my little bro, my mama.
According to Boy Boy, they begun rapping around the same time and eventually released a full project.
So we always been buzzing. We started rapping for around the same time. It's a slapper on Instagram. I'm not on Instagram, on SoundCloud with me and bro. We got probably a whole project on that.
For how many songs? Hella songs? Like y'all recorded hella songs together type?
Bro, it's probably like 8 songs.
Damn.
When we was like 14.
Even now, a 2019 snippet of one of their songs remains online. Boy Boy has also mentioned that J-Bo had hopped off the porch early and was known for robbing, this likely beginning to take place not long after J-Bo's father passed away.
I was doing other, I was already into really doing a move on. He was like, he really showed me like robbing that side for real. I wasn't really robbing. I was already graduating. You feel me? I was already, you know what I mean? But that was robbing, and I was like, ooh, that's going crazy with that. No cap. Coming back with. That was having it though. Feel me? Type.
After the tragic loss of his father, J-Bo began taking music seriously, encouraged by one of his father's close friends.
I always liked rap music, but I started rapping when I turned like 12. Like after Pops died, I made my first song. This did help Killer G though, free that though. On my mama, he was pushing it, bro. He the reason why like EBK, like he paid for like the videos we got on Rap Shack and shit, Sweet Lady and shit. The homie from the hood, he the one that was pushing us, bro, cause we was just trying to be on some Nightingale, like everybody we rapping, but we not taking it serious.
But the reality was, behind his art was the real-life culture of gangs and violent crime. And according to J-Bo, the consequences of living this life were real and started early. From just age 14, he would spend every single birthday behind bars until he turned 22.
How long you been locked up for, bro?
I did a year, but I bailed out. I did a year, bailed out, and then I came back into the year. They gave me three years, 8 months.
Word. So you damn near been in and out for your whole life?
Yeah, I ain't had a birthday out since I was 14. I've been locked up for every birthday since I was 14 years old.
In fact, he even dealt with California's gang enhancement penal codes so frequently that he would claim that he could recite them word for word. Now, it's important to note that his transition to the streets wasn't instantaneous. It was a shift that accelerated rapidly after his father died.
But your Pops was a street though.
Yeah, Pops was in the field.
So
I was
it probably
shit.
was
Yeah,
been like that.
Shit, Pops was doing it, but like I didn't know.
Right.
But when I got in the field, it was hectic for sure. From my little like 7 years being like thugging.
Cool kid, Pops passed, I'm thugging, or was it different?
I mean, like, when Pops passed, my mindset wasn't just like, oh, my Pops gone, okay, I'm in the field now. And just transitioned into that, like, I can't even tell you how it happened, bro, because it's just like I'm thugged out now, it's regular now. But I honestly don't know. I can't tell you, bro.
He kept it honest on No Jumper, admitting that he wasn't a victim of circumstance. This was a life that he chose.
Because I'm not no fake, bro. I'm not gonna act like I just been in the field
right,
for
whole life.
Yeah, bro. About time I hopped in the field, my mom had already retired because my pops, I'm 19 right now, so my pops died 2015. I wasn't in the field yet, bro. So like, I started going to juvenile hall probably like 2016.
According to J-Bo, one of his first arrests was for stealing a car, which landed him in juvenile hall.
What kind of were you getting into that had you going to juvenile hall that young?
I was like, when I first like hopped in the field, I was into stealing cars. I ain't gonna lie.
my spread. I'm trying to make this motherfucker. I don't really want to put the headset on for real.
Like,
You what is it? Bipping?
Nah, I wasn't bipping. Like
You were a
we
Kia
bipped,
boy?
we bipped, we got to that. But like when I first started, like I was really into taking cars. Like that just was hella cool to me. I don't know why. Like I be walking, like my first case I caught, the case closed. I already got the time for it. I just seen a car. I hopped in that. Mama
And just did your Dougie.
got up out of there and went to school.
When you go, that's what you did.
Oh,
with
he
it?
went to school. That's right.
Instantly with the flag. So
But even during those stints inside and outside of jail, he started releasing tracks alongside original members of EBK from Nightingale, specifically the 2100 and 2500 blocks. This was an alliance that stood tall for many years, and the reason why some EBK members, such as EBK Pig, also go by Pig 2125. Over time, however, the collective started expanding its reach and connecting with other rappers and hoods like the late EBK Young Slowby, who had ties to San Diego.
San Diego was really like important to him type shit. Like, that was San Diego will always be a part of his story type shit.
That's his second home type. Like, bro, with the Biddy, and the Biddy love that on God. Like, you know, but brother came to the Biddy, he had a couple episodes, and you know what I mean? He lived out there, you know what I mean? So, bro, you know the vibes on God.
The roster would continue to grow with popular current members like EBK Lebo, hailing from 300 block in Blackgate, located in downtown Stockton.
I'm here with the Gravedigger, EBK Lebo. Let them know where we at right now.
Mama, we are in the heart of downtown. We right here on the Marianis, the most notorious block down here.
What part of Stockton is this right here?
It's downtown Stockton, bro. Where we get the janky, it's at. Babies.
And this downtown isn't like the rest of the downtown?
Ain't like downtown. Look around. You see how downtowns, you'll see big skyscrapers. You don't see none of that down here. It's trenches.
And even repping all the way from Utah, honorary member Lil Brazy made his stance clear in a 2025 interview, issuing blunt threats about what he'd do if he ever crossed paths with the alleged Flyboy shooter Bands.
What would you do if you ran into Bands?
BK Bands, I'm smacking the shit out of it.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want, and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one, to platforms ready for many. From passion projects to enterprise-grade systems. Everything is built in and ready to launch. It's a new world of creation, where you can go as far as your imagination takes you. Can you imagine it? Let's make your dream a reality right now.
I have a problem. Right now, I'm running low on data. I have no idea where I am. I don't speak the language very well. Do you speak English? Speaking English? Whatever. But luckily, with Holofly's always on feature, install your eSIM once and get 1 gigabyte of backup data every month. Use the link in the bio and have a good day.
Kind of knew you were gonna say that, but yeah.
Smacking the dog out of
So
it.
anybody who's a J-Bo op is just really not somebody that you're a big fan of.
But a huge part of J-Bo's identity in music had always been his native area of Nightingale, with the J from his name itself being a double entendre related to both Jordan Court and the literal J shape of Nightingale Street itself, and this was a place that he defined as the home of the Killers. J-Bo would end up claiming the crown of the most beloved rapper making drill music in Stockton through his disrespectful lyrics, catchy songs, and arguably over-the-top self-snitching that in hindsight made the authorities' job much easier. Despite success in rap like his 2024 track I Don't Feel Alive, J-Bo would actually reveal that the fame of becoming the most poppin' rapper in the Stockton streets didn't truly make him happy. On the track, J-Bo would describe himself as being in zombie mode, emotionally numb, yet still willing to slide and put his life on the line for his people. And he would explain how he prepares for court as if it was just a routine. Because of this reality he was living, when J-Bo finally became an international name in the rap game, he had to celebrate that success from behind bars. However, J-Bo wasn't the only one whose promising future was hijacked hijacked by the streets. While the EBK crew's profile in the music game continued to rise in the late 2010s, unfortunately, their involvement in serious criminal activity never fully stopped, and one incident that took place in April 2018 would later contribute to some serious internal fractures within the EBK crew. According to court documents, J-Bo's brother Osama and another EBK member Hari B traveled nearly an hour and a half from Stockton to Redwood City to meet a seller advertising marijuana on Craigslist. After inspecting the product, both sides agreed on a $4,000 price, with each party leaving the parking lot to retrieve either the marijuana or the cash. However, when the sellers returned with the marijuana, Hari B allegedly brandished a firearm while EBK Osama attempted to grab the product, and as the sellers tried to drive off, Hari B would allegedly open fire, striking one man multiple times and leaving him critically injured. This incident seemingly piquing the authorities' interests towards not just Osama and Hari, but the EBK crew as a whole. This was followed just months later by another robbery that Hari B would apparently be implicated in, where he and at least 11 others attempted to hit a marijuana grow, making use of masks, rifles, and handguns.
This noon hour, we're learning more about the suspects in a robbery of a marijuana grow. The Stanislaus County Sheriff's Office arrested Joshua Hawkins Butler, Kenneth Duckett, and Kari Moore. However, deputies say there were at least 12 suspects spotted in surveillance. Authorities recovered 2 AK-47s, an AR-15, and 3 handguns.
And then, nearly a year later, on October the 1st, 2020, EBK Osama was formally indicted in connection with the failed 2018 Craigslist robbery, along with additional drug trafficking charges. Both men ultimately pleaded guilty, but by the time the sentencing arrived, EBK Hari B received nearly 7 years in federal prison, while EBK Osama was sentenced to just 12 months and 1 day, followed by supervised release. Among the two sides of the EBK camp, questions began to arise surrounding how Osama was indicted in the first place, and why Hari B only received 7 years and Osama only 1. Over the next few years, tensions grew between two of EBK's biggest rappers, Hari B's brother EBK Young Jock and EBK Osama's brother EBK J-Bo. The situation escalated when alleged paperwork began circulating, tying Hari B to snitching on a marijuana case, and these rumors would soon spill out into the open.
I'm on my way to 2-1 right now. Where you at? Hey, I'm on my way to 2-1 right now. Where you at? I'm on my way to Nightingale right now. I want that fade, blood. Shut up. Use a rat. Use a rat. Shut up. Ain't no justifying it. You told on the weed case. You told on some marijuana. Shut up. You want to link up at the mall, bro? We can link up somewhere cordial, bro. I'll beat y'all. I done been popped before. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. I eat bullets. I eat bullets. Being getting popped can't kill me.
While incarcerated, EBK Osama also accused Hari B of snitching on a jail call, threatening his family and revealing that other EBK members were upset because he didn't post free Hari B.
On my mama, but when I see your mama, bro, I'm going to slap it like that on 2-1. When I see your baby, I'm slapping that too on everything I love. When I see Hari baby mama, I'm beating her too on 3 bucks. I been giving y'all passes, bro. On my mama, y'all my blood cousins. Love y'all, bro. Y'all is out of pocket, though. You really raps, though. Really snitching. I don't feel like it's cool. Y'all mad at me because I ain't saying free Hari B. He made it. And got me indicted federally, bro. Federally, bro. Got me indicted for some shit I didn't even get caught for. Because you wanted to snitch on some about some weed. Why you couldn't just do 2 years, bro? Why you couldn't do your job?
But not everyone agreed with this narrative, and in a later interview, EBK Young Jock defended his brother and said that he only told on himself.
Mentioning a lot in your song, so who is Hari B to you?
Hari B, that's my blood brother, that's my big brother. You talking crazy on you and down on you on some work, but it wasn't really like that, feel me? Brother, if that's my big brother, he might just say a little bit too much about him, feel me? But yeah.
Similarly, EBK Trey B later came to Hari B's defense, pushing back on the snitching allegations and saying that Hari B had told on imaginary people.
People be trying to throw on Hari name. Could you clear that up if you want to?
Oh, God. Bro ain't tell on nobody. Bro ain't snitch on nobody. Ain't no to go to jail behind what he said.
Bro, I don't like the... Hold on, let me put these motherfuckers back on the correct way, bro. I don't like the narrative of... Bro ain't tell nobody, bro. He didn't tell on nobody. He just got a statement. Oh, bro, all that is telling, gang. All that is telling. You have the right to plead the fifth. You have the right to not say nothing. And you decide to tell. It don't matter about nothing. If you a gangster, if you living a lifestyle of you portraying yourself as a gangster, bro, it don't matter, bro. You shouldn't be saying nothing. Whether if I'm incriminating myself, or if I'm incriminating the next, whatever. I'm tired, bro. Hella shit, bro. Bro. All that is telling, bro. You shouldn't have said nothing. You shouldn't be saying nothing. Nothing should be said at all, bro. Nigga, I should be telling on myself. I should be telling on the next person. And I shouldn't be telling shit that I don't know nothing about, bro. You shouldn't be telling at all, bro. You should have a statement, bro. Quit saying, oh, well, da-da-da. The only time as a street nigga, gangster, I ain't gonna say the only time, but nigga, if you got your legal firearm, if you have a legal firearm and you have to discharge your weapon, that's the only time you should make a statement, because that's the only time that it really matter, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only time that it really matter. If you have a legal firearm. Because you have to make a statement. They're going to take your firearm rights. But other than that, bro, I ain't going to lie, bro. Other than that, you shouldn't be saying nothing, bro. You shouldn't be saying nothing. I don't care who you is, bro. I don't stand for none of that shit. I ain't going to lie. I don't stand for none of that shit, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. Real nigga, I got some friends that didn't say too much. And I told them, like, love you to death. I just can't do no gangster shit with you, bro. I love you to death. I can't do no gangster shit with you. You feel me? I can't do no gangster shit with you, bro. That's just how it is, gang. That's just how it is, bro. I don't want you to know nothing about what I got going on. You feel me? Bro, that's just how it is, bro. I just don't. You shouldn't be saying nothing, though, bro. And niggas know that, bro. Niggas should know that, bro. I don't everybody different.
None of that type. The police just asked him a question. He just made up an answer, just made some up, which is what he supposed to do. Police ask you, where'd you get this gun from? I bought it from a random, I don't know who. Yeah. You feel me?
No, you ain't supposed to do that, nigga. You ain't supposed to say nothing, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Police, I don't know. Where's my lawyer? Nigga, the only thing you should be saying is, I need my lawyer, bro. That's the only thing you should be saying, bro. Fuck are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, they try.
Nigga, that means you condoning that bullshit, nigga. Nigga, if you condone that shit, you a snitch too, nigga.
Gotta say you told, bro.
Yeah.
Were you recently injured in a car accident? If so, you need to stop now and immediately call an experienced auto accident attorney. Look at this check for $237,000. This settlement and many others like it were payments our team of legal experts obtained for our clients. If you have not been in an auto accident, feel free to skip this video. We don't want to waste your time. But for those of you still watching, I'm going to share the best way for you to achieve the maximum settlement. The right attorney can help you get top compensation for your vehicle or property damage, medical bills, lost income, and pain and suffering. To obtain the most compensation for your car accident, we need to know if the accident was not your fault, if you were injured, and if the accident happened within the last 2 years. If this matches your circumstances and you have not spoken with an attorney, you need to call us now. Do not speak to insurance companies or the other party without legal guidance. Saying the wrong thing can
But at the time this paperwork was released, cracks inside the EBK camp were already becoming visible. In an unreleased 2019 track, EBK J-Bo accused Hari of folding under pressure after being faced with a potential 20-year sentence. In the same song, J-Bo revealed that while he considered it snitching, not everyone in the gang felt the same way. The internal divide would peak in late 2021 when EBK Trey B aligned with Hari B and EBK Young Jock, releasing paperwork alleging EBK Osama had informed on a separate case. The division would split the gang into two, one being the EBK Young Jock side, who begun calling their version of EBK Every Brother Counts, while the original EBK, or Everybody Killer, crew would fall in line behind EBK J-Bo. And as J-Bo searched for new alliances against his ops, he would end up bringing in newer EBK members like EBK Pig, also known as Paypig 2125, who had long ties to the Westside Lewis Park Bloods, one of the Flyboys' biggest rivals.
We for sure with the G's though, with the girls and some black gay. I wouldn't say tied in though. And how did you guys grow that connection with EBK, Black Gates, and all that? Really just like streets, you know, just went to school with some of us grew up with each other, like Pig, I've been knowing Pig damn near since I was 12 years old. Like, I've been knowing that for hella long. Like, that's big bro, so.
His lyrics clearly implying that the Flyboys and Muddy Boys were looking to catch an EBK member as get back. As the months passed with no arrests, the Trap Mob Los case grew colder. But interestingly, at a certain point the FBI would step in, releasing a sketch of the suspect describing him as roughly 5'6", between 120 and 140 pounds, as well as providing images of two suspects' vehicles. It doesn't seem that this would lead to any arrests though, but the FBI's interest in the murder would soon become crystal clear, because only a few days later, law enforcement would come out with Operation Boogeyman. This was a multi-agency operation which led to more than 70 arrests, and was named after EBK Jaybo's biggest song, the April 2024 hit Boogeyman. The operation targeted some of the most active and violent gangs in Stockton, and included the arrests of many of the members mentioned in this video, including Nano MB, aka Luciano Guerrero, Bands, aka Raynico Flores, Flyboy Dougie, aka Billy Williams, and several others. It seems that the operation did also help to calm down the war between the Flyboys camp and the EBK and Lewis Park Alliance, at least temporarily, as the following 12 months would seemingly go by without either side losing any members to that war. For one particular participant in that war though, things would go from bad to worse, and only about a year into his rap career, Band's world would become crashing down when he was charged in January 2025 in connection with the 2019 murder of Lewis Park Blood affiliate Eli. Almost immediately, his ops celebrated the news as if he had died, a reaction that potentially spoke of how much of a threat that he was believed to be in the streets. That sentiment was echoed online too, where commenters suggested that the celebration meant that it was finally safe to go outside. Meanwhile, just a month later in February, EBK Jaybo was released from prison after serving time on gun charges, and almost immediately controversy followed. And only a month later, a video surfaced online allegedly showing Jaybo armed with a switch, a modification allowing a pistol to fire as an automatic machine gun.
Yeah, I mean, I really put on. I see where you at. Come pull up then. Mama. Come pull up then. Maybach key. Only way. What you talking about? Come pull up, J. Hey, who got the Maybach key? But look.
Just one day later, he was swiftly arrested again, this time on drug and ammunition charges. By March the 20th, Jaybo was out on bond, and on that very same day, he dropped one of the most aggressive tracks of the year, the infamous diss song F Everybody. In the song, Jaybo openly dissed nearly all of his ops, including Flyboy members Black, FAD, Los, Spaz, Shotter, and others, while also calling out his rivals from the north side. The lyrics included detailed claims of shootings, bounties put on people's heads, bodies left across Stockton, and other statements that closely mirrored real-world events. He even referenced popping someone from the north side, rapping that the person he shot said that he was on 8 and not 10. These being the exact same words that the north side rapper 500 Wante used in an interview to describe the incident of him being shot.
Like crazy thing, I ain't gonna lie, it's been popped though, I ain't gonna lie. Got up on me, you know what I'm saying? Let that foul happen, but I hit 6 times, ain't nothing. Keep your head on the swivel. Keep your pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
You think he was slipping?
I wasn't slipping, it was just this. I wasn't on 10, I was on 8.
The song also contained lines about betrayal, admitting to backdooring someone right after shaking their hand, and referenced how Flyboys members were stressed following Los's death. Next, he rapped about being desperate for another body. Taken together, the track came off as both disrespectful and reckless, especially given how recently Jaybo had just been released from custody. Soon after, Jaybo appeared publicly wearing 2 ankle monitors, and he explained to prolific streamer Plackboy Max that the double monitors were actually a condition of his release.
Would you right here?
Yeah, just put your foot up or something. All right. So that's the first joint. That's the second joint. Holy shit. Okay, so look, like, why 2? Like, what's the benefit of having 2? Like, they really trying.
No. Like
they trying to track both your ankles.
If I was a Boosie, I'd come on here and try to act just like I got 2 because I'm just hella donkey, bro. This one is pre-trial. So you feel me? This is just for when you catch a new case.
Okay.
Probation and parole. Okay. It ain't too much, bro. It ain't cause I'm Jaybo. No. I'm on probation and I'm on parole. Be the gang.
So probation, parole.
That's all it is.
Okay, that makes
Both
sense.
of them feel like I should have an ankle monitor on 2 different agencies.
Okay, so that's why they're separate. Okay, that makes sense.
Because I went to prison and I got juvenile still, so I'm still on probation. So probation feel like I should have an ankle monitor, and parole feel like I should have an ankle monitor, and probation don't really care.
And then how long you got them on for?
They said parole said till 2027, but that's just what they say though on blood. Nah, he ain't gonna have it on for that long though. But that's what.
That's not annoying to wear.
Hell yeah, bro. Imagine having to sleep with that.
Yeah, I'm already know.
But imagine, bro. Imagine having to sleep this connected to the wall, blood, and the plug way over there.
Yeah.
Like, bro, jeez, blood.
Cause them bitches gotta charge it.
That's real, bro.
Damn, bro. You gotta shower with that and everything?
Shower when you
Jaybo was even spotted out in public charging his monitors.
EBK J-Bo right here.
man.
Here at the Maximart, you know.
Yeah, he let me charge the ankle monitor up, man. Appreciate, bro. I'm right here, man.
Chilling.
We here chilling, man. Shout out Sinclair Market, man. We out here.
That's right.
Yo, EBK.
That's right.
However, that supervision didn't last long because just 2 months later, shortly after the life-changing announcement that J-Bo would be part of NBA YoungBoy's Massa Tour as an opening act, those plans would be curtailed as J-Bo was arrested again, this time all the way in Arkansas on drug and gun charges. Something that seemed particularly ironic given that J-Bo actually had a song titled Out on Bail where he literally rapped about going to Arizona to buy guns from his plug. Initial reports alleged that J-Bo and other EBK members had cut off their ankle monitors and left the state.
That was a bad excuse, by the way.
I don't believe this narrative. EBK J-Bo was arrested after going on the run to make the XXL freshman shoot.
No. No.
Wait, he said that? I was on the way to y'all for the freshman XXL shoot. What? That doesn't. They're probably not shooting that for like a long time, right?
Yeah, no. That's not why he went on the run.
Yeah.
All he had to do was ask for permission from his PO. His PO was already giving him leeway.
Okay.
Yeah, so he had a lot of leeway from his PO. I don't know what made him cut off the ankle monitors, but I think it was just a lot of people that was around him.
Wow.
Despite the mounting legal pressure, J-Bo was still named on the XXL freshman list.
Education point fingers never recommended. He's still on business because his sentence they got left in prison. I'm not tapping it because I've been in that position.
Soon after this, reports would surface that he was facing up to 30 years if convicted, and by September 2025, court documents indicated that J-Bo's trial had officially begun, but there have since been no public updates on the outcome of his case. But while the courts moved slowly, the streets did not, because the years-long war with the Fly Boys and Muddy Boys on one side, and EBK alongside the Westside Lewis Park Bloods on the other, was nearing its most devastating moment yet, one that would culminate in one of the most horrific mass shootings that Stockton had ever seen. Ominously, it was none other than EBK J-Bo who would seemingly give a premonition about what was about to transpire, specifically mentioning in his February 2025 song The Biggest G how Bands' dissing had got his homie smoked, and how that dissing was going to get everyone hit, before adding how Nano MB specifically should be worried.
Just a few hours ago, a mass shooting at a child's birthday party left 4 people dead and 10 additional people injured.
You just see bullet holes and everything, man. And then the evidence markers, they still here. It's just all here out in the open. I never seen anything like it. There's just holes and everything just torn through. Just everywhere, all the way up the whole thing. And the door. Bro. So sad.
If you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Chad, I don't think I'm gonna call it a night, Chad. I'm about to edit some videos. I'm gone. Chad, I don't think I'm gonna call it a night, Chad. I'm about